So I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing it inside because it's still kind of cold out and a little bit windy. And so I have my jug here for the dirt to fall out into, apparently. That's a good thing because it's definitely coming out. Okay. And so now I need to soak this, apparently, and I guess I should mark them as to which one is which, or I will never remember. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to get something to mark that with. I'll be back. So, check this out. This is Mom's doing, and Dave did all the work. So, I talked about wanting grapes, and Dave wanted grapes because not only can you eat grapes, but you can use the leaves for cooking, and apparently you can eat the leaves, and it's a very nutritious plant. There's another little piece of my art that we have around the house. Dave wanted a doorbell cover out here on the weathery side of the house, so yeah, he made that and I painted it. But yeah, so let me tell you about some of the other plans I have for expanding my garden this year. Not only are we getting grapes and then we're going to be growing in the front, I'm also going to put at least one pumpkin back in the backyard here because I'm very concerned about the deer out in the front. Okay, so you've seen this back here before. This is these are my tumblers here. And then this is one of the park's buildings. But this area here is mine to do with what I will. So I'm actually going to follow Nisi's guidance. I do need to show these to Patty, the tinkerer's wife, and see if she knows what they are. I'm assuming they're some type of weed, but are they an edible weed or not? And then, you know, this is just covered with weeds and clover and little flowers and some wildflowers and stuff. But I'm going to turn this into my squash garden. So yeah, I'm going to have a squash garden. The other thing I want to do, but it might be a little bit more difficult to find, is I want to put a dwarf fruit tree out here, right there. So I need one that grows relatively, you know, it can be relatively tall, 8 or 9 feet tall, but I don't want it to be more than, you know, 6 feet around. I'm thinking dwarf pear would probably be the most useful for us. Looky, looky, looky. I have radishes and I have spinach. And I have more radishes and I finally have peas. So here's something interesting I learned about peas this year, which I never knew before. The ones that I planted on February 14th are these. The ones that I planted on March 1st are these, and they are about the same size as the ones I planted on March 15th. So what that tells me is that next year I won't be planting any peas until March. Here's the ones I planted in the back there. You probably can't see them through all this, but in the very back, they're just coming up. The peas that I planted on March 15th. So oh, and these over here too. Oh, and look, 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 look. Look at what I have. I have beets. I have beets just starting to put their little tiny heads up. And the same with my peas there. So yay, that's so exciting. And I planted a few things out today, and we'll see how they do. I put one of my cannabis plants, and I put one of my kohlrabi out. Hey, guys. Here we are, back out in the garden again. So I have got my grapevines that have been soaking for 3 hours. And I have, here is the skookum. I'm just gonna tuck that right down in that beautiful little hole. And so I did get a hold of the people at the nursery, and they told me that this here is just a protective wax, and it will go away as the vine grows. So I haven't put these into my garden plan yet, but that will be coming next. So let's get them, this dirt back in the hole. Grass. Ah! Phew, thank goodness I have my gloves on. There's a worm there. Oh, and there's another one. Oh no, that's just a twig. Oh, I know I should be used to it, but they always freak me out. I know they're good, but at least it wasn't one of those giant worms sneaking up on me. If you haven't seen the giant worms, you should go back and check out that video. I'll try to remember to leave a link, but I don't always remember. Let's get my bucket over here. Now this then, I think, I don't remember what this one is called, but I will learn what this one is called. And I can't wait to have grapes. I'm so excited. This is April 2nd, 2021, and this is how the backyard looks today. I just love it and feel so blessed that God lets me take care of this little bit of earth. And I pray that I do it justice this year. And look at that arch. I can't wait to see it covered in grapevines. Holy in prayer. Here we go. Summer's coming. Growing time's coming. It's April now. I should be able to do that, right? I don't know, we'll see. I'm not planting all of them out because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I didn't plant any more seeds today. Well, I did. I planted a few onions, but that was all I planted for today because I want to wait 2 weeks between plantings, and I just planted last weekend. So it's my update on the garden.